Alright, we're live, and as a treat this time I actually bothered to check that the microphone was working. I know, I'm just such an amazing streamer who definitely didn't get screwed over last time by settings not working until an hour in when I checked Discord and my friends told me the audio wasn't working. It's just really fucking annoying. Anyway, I'll select unit skin, and Meatspin should be here shortly. And let's just hope he sticks around, otherwise this will be a short stream. Because I know he's a busy man with busy man things, so I'm not sure if he can stick around the entire time. Anyway, he should be here very shortly. Enough time for me to complain about something, I'm sure. Well, I recently played through Metal Gear Solid 2 again, and that was a good time. Yeah, got to relive my childhood nightmares of the Colonel AI having a freaking meltdown on me. I think my favorite one is the first one, definitely, where he says turn off the game console. I mean, he was already kind of freaking out before that, but you couldn't really tell until it was that conversation where he just completely gives up and he pretends like everything's fine. It's funny to me that the virus just didn't kill him, it just made him go off his meds. It's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, it's pretty terrifying when you consider everything going wrong is a combination of Raiden nanomachines acting up, and the fact he thinks he's losing his mind, if you ask me. Like that corridor you get locked in Arsenal Gear, where you have to listen to all the codec conversations before you can move on. Before Rose calls you and says, "Oh yeah, I've been spying on your happy mission." Merry Christmas, guy. Your entire illusion of life just got shattered, but I'm sure you'll be alright, right? Yeah, I'm sure. It was a good game, and I'm glad to see that even on the HD remake, Solidus's exploit that I used in the PS2 one still works. The exploit being, if you hang over the edge of Federal Hall, Solidus runs over to try and slash at your hands and make you fall. All you have to do is just pull yourself back up, and while he's trying to do that, and start slicing at him with a blade, and he can't block in time. And the iframes when you're getting up stop him from doing damage to you. Anyway, Meatspin should be here any second. He said he was logging in just before. Oh yeah, he's going to be a while. While I'm waiting, I'm going to put a message out on the Discord. That way we can have more than one person in the game. Let me just say, hosting a game of deathmatch while streaming, anyone keen? Anyway, Meatspin will be a bit. I'll just message him to say it's alright. I know, messaging. That's what you came here to see, right? Everyone wanted to see me essentially doing my taxes. That's what this typing is. Alright, well, this time I can have actual tangents going. Let's talk about some garbage. If you look, alright, I'll talk about Twitter. If you look on my About page on Twitch, you'll see that I make the claim that I'm not on Twitter because, and I quote, I don't think anyone should be on Twitter. Yeah, I have my reasons for saying that, but the main one is, I find Twitter to just be a useless idea for a platform. You don't go on there to have a good time or talk to people, you go on there to say I'm right and nothing will convince me otherwise. And so the only point I could ever see for the platform is for you to get angers, if you ask me. You know, you're not really angry, just, oh, that made me a bit unhappy. Anyway, next. Or if you're really turbo micro unhappy, you know, it still didn't make you particularly upset, but you'll actually respond to it and get into a comment chain that goes nowhere. Seriously, I'm yet to see an argument on Twitter actually do anything. So yeah, it doesn't seem like a fun way to speak to people, you know? It's just awful. And then everything tries to jam it down my throat, like, oh, you should be on Twitter to advertise your stuff. No, I'm not going to be doing that. I'd rather stick my dick in a waffle iron than I would go on Twitter. The only time I've ever gone on Twitter is to check like a developer such as Derek Yu saying some stuff. Because yeah, that's the only real way I'd ever go on Twitter, is if I'm interested in what the person's saying. Like, oh yeah, we'll be releasing the next Splunky 2 build in 2 weeks. Then again, I don't need to go on Twitter to speak to Derek Yu. He's pretty active in the Spelunky community. I remember he used to talk to Xanagear a lot. Back before Xanagear went dark on us, but I hear he's coming back. So that's alright. I know there's not a heck of a lot of Spelunky crosswind with Metal Gear, but I'm the crosswind, I guess. Anyway, it's time to piss away some time. What's another stupid tangent I can go down other than why I hate Twitter? Well, we might as well jump on the next punching bag when it comes to social media companies. Facebook, or Meta, as they're calling themselves now. Seriously, I don't know what Zuckerberg thought he was going to accomplish by changing the name to Meta. All it's done is kill the company brand that's been in circulation for quite a while, and he's done nothing to improve his platform over the how many years it's been up. What sort of depraved shit has been on Facebook, and he's just been like, oh, that's fine, it doesn't affect me. It just makes me mad. That no one likes Zuckerberg. He doesn't have to be a robot machine monster for no one to like him. He's just an arsehole. I dislike him and everything he stands for. Yeah, you might notice a sort of theme here going, that I don't like most social media stuff. Yeah, the extent of my thing is Discord, YouTube, and Twitch, and I don't even use YouTube that much. Something I have done is, I made a tutorial about the voice chat a while back, and keyboard. It's still on my channel, but I've also asked VD Tata to add it to his channel so he could put it on the playlist that's filled with all sorts of MGO1 tips. So yeah, don't be surprised if it's in 2 places at once now. He also credited the original video, so yeah, it's all good. He's not plagiarizing me. If he was doing an exceedingly poor job, seeing as it's still got my voice on the video. Admittedly, I don't actually introduce myself by name on the video. I introduce myself as the guy you've never heard of before. But I feel like that's infinitely preferable to me plugging my shit every time I make a video. I'm just gonna come up with a random name for myself every time. I'm thinking for the next one I'll be Colonel Roy Campbell. Or something dumb like that. And we've looped back to Metal Gear Solid 2, yeah, it's on my mind. It's a really clever game, and it was made around 20 years ago now. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that modern competition hasn't really caught up to the genius that was Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. I mean, the first one was pretty clever, but it wasn't as clever as what came after. And that's how it should be, you know. Every product should blow the product before it out of the water when it comes to Metal Gear Solid. Kojima just really made that happen. And in some ways it happened with later games, but I haven't actually played Metal Gear Solid 4. I just know it looks amazing and that the CQC is pretty clever in following games. I was watching a video on YouTube. It was called, actually I've still got it in my browser, let me check what it was called. It's called MGS2, All Secrets of Interesting Stuff by George Selakich. I don't know how to say his name. But it's a good video. It's got a lot of stuff I really didn't know you could do. Like, I knew that you could increase your grip strength by doing pull-ups on ledges, but I didn't know if you drop to a ledge below and grabbed onto it, it will actually boost it way faster than doing pull-ups. Like, I'm pretty sure the normal thing is you have to do 100 pull-ups, but dropping to the ledge below and about 10 times is all it needs to get to the next level. So you can have iron grip. You can be like old Iron Mike Tyson, except you probably won't one-hit everyone and punch out. Yeah, even for Raiden, it still takes a free hit combo to knock anyone down. I still love that Raiden needed everyone to explain why he can't do crazy hanging from ledges and grabbing people from behind while he was first of all at Arsenal gear. Like, isn't it extremely obvious why they don't want you to be doing that? I mean, you're fucking naked, man. Do you really think anyone wants to see that? Apart from that one guard that, if you push yourself up on the torture device again, he says, "I wish I had that," and when he looks at your dick. Yeah. What else garbage can I go on while I wait? Yep, Meatspins doesn't go back to me. Oh yeah, something else I found out fairly recently that I had no idea about is all this dialogue changes you can trigger in Metal Gear Solid 2, and especially if you're playing on the tanker and the plant chapter, you know, when they combine the two. Basically, if you ask Otacon in the tanker chapter about pentazamine, he says it can cure seasickness, and if you take it, he says it was a placebo effect and that Snake was too gullible. And so if you call Snake about pentazamine in the next one, he insists that it's very important for you to know that it does not in fact cure seasickness. I think the more interesting bit of trivia there is not the fact that pentazamine doesn't cure seasickness, but more the fact that fricking Snake has seasickness. Like, he has a weakness. If Solidus and Liquid had just thought to abuse that, maybe he would have been dead eons ago. I get that Raiden had no choice, but I still do love this last part of the game. You know, the AIs from the Patriot go, you know, you gotta kill Solidus, you know, and Raiden goes, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that, and they go, no, you have to, and then he goes, okay. I mean, admittedly, Solidus wanted to fight Raiden anyway, just for the Patriot's data in his head, cerebral cortex. So yeah, I guess that's his brain. Yeah, still, he didn't want his entire brain, just that part. I'm pretty sure he would have just thrown the rest in a rubbish bin and gone back home. Wonder where Solidus lived. Surely not aboard the big shell. Can't think of it. Was he just homeless? I don't think anyone mentioned he was anywhere else. Then again, I suppose that's not a very important backstory. Yeah, I got to remember just how much I hated Fat Man too. I mean, he's nowhere near as bad as he is on upper difficulties, but still, he's a poor example of the human race. Yeah. 1, 2, only 20 seconds left. I also realized he farts around deliberately on lower difficulties, you know, he just starts skating around while he waits for you to disarm his bombs. Yeah, but that's on really low difficulties. I'm pretty sure on normal and above he won't do that, he just takes it seriously. Then again, Fat Man's a few pencils short of a collection, if you ask me. And you don't have to ask me, it's really obvious he's fucking lost it. Let me check Discord. Any response? Oh no, nothing about the... Oh wow, accidentally got the scope on. Yeah, nothing about joining the game just yet, but I do see a lot about Dawn Hero responded to me about the streamer bot on the Save MGO Discord and how it's still not working, and they've asked them about it but got no response. Let me read what he said in detail while I wait. He said, been slightly kicking off with MEE6 people about the streamer role shizzle. Then some others joined in too, but they do not respond, lol. TBC, and then he got the command right. Next time, and then the Patriots bot, they got said next time on Metal Gear Online PC. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, I asked for the streamer role a while back on Discord. Essentially so I can be promoted every time I stream. I'm just that needy for attention, you see. And yeah, you'll see. The bot just won't give me the role. I won't give anyone the role. It's not discriminating against me. Though I think it's a conspiracy, actually. I know, I helped. The president doesn't really have any power. This country is really controlled by the Patriots. The lolly-loo-lay-lo. I remember someone asking who was lolly-loo and why they have to lay low, and I went, that's, apart from being a pretty good joke, it's actually a really good way to remember how you're supposed to say lolly-loo-lay-lo. Something I think was really lost in the English releases of Metal Gear Solid 2 is the fact that it's pronounceable. In Japan, it's not pronounceable. Like, legit, it's includes pronunciation character that doesn't work. And the explanation is what Emma says earlier about the Patriots removing some of the letters from the alphabet and censorship. And regardless of whatever shit Sunday they put the whole, oh yeah, we're just looking out for you, champ, there. You know, with the whole Patriots AI at the end. Yeah, it's censorship. It's censorship. You can't argue that taking things off the internet because they're not, because you personally don't think they should be there is censorship at its finest, regardless of what the Patriots are trying to spin. Yeah. I also love to think of the foul state of decay, Liquid's arm, I guess. I like to think of that foul state of decay his freaking arm would be after 2 years. I don't care what amazing surgeries they have in Metal Gear Solid, that bastard would be rotting off the bone. I mean, Solid has said something like, you know, we got you the best surgeons and you still didn't, it's still wrong. But yeah, I still don't think with the best surgeons you're going to be finding much of a help. Anyway, I'll stream at... Yeah, let's just make this a rant more than anything while we wait. I might get a game or two while we wait, but I'm just gonna walk around and say my personal feelings about things. I feel like that's mainly what people tune in for. It's never the actual gameplay, it's me talking garbage into a microphone. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the idea of just not being a good at the game, just being mediocre and people tolerate me. Yeah. The dialogue is really well thought through in Metal Gear Solid 2. It's really good in Metal Gear Solid 3, don't get me wrong. But I do love the little details, like the fact if you keep calling the Colonel, Rose will suggest to look under... if you keep calling the Colonel while looking for Fat Man's last bomb that he has under his body, she'll suggest that it's under his body, to which Raiden will have a go at her and say, why would it be there, you know, what's your evidence, that's dumb, and shit like that. And then she, if you call her up to, it's either to call her up to save after that, or, if you call her up to save, or call the Colonel, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember which one, she makes you say that, she was right. And then go, as long as you understand that. And somewhat less surprisingly, she can, if you pissed her off enough, she'll also refuse to save. Which could be really irritating if you really needed to leave. Like, I don't know, your family reunion's on in 5, but you're playing Metal Gear at Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. And then Rose just throws up a nice fuck you sign and goes, oh yeah, I'm not saving your progress until you listen to my shit. I mean, if you can't be bothered to skip through 2 extra lines and wait, Raiden apologizes, you probably were too busy to be playing Metal Gear Solid 2. I keep going to call it Metal Gear Online 2 because that's all I ever talked about before. I had played it before, Metal Gear Solid 2, but it was like so many years ago I didn't understand what was going on. And I still don't. Not really. I can't even remember what S3 stood for. It's not Solid Snake Simulation. It was like something like Simulation for Stimulating Stupidity or something like that. I think it might have exactly been it. You know what? We've got time. Let me look up what S3 stood for. Go away, HUD. S3. Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh! No, it didn't stand for that. It stood for Selection for Societal Sanity. Yeah. And Solid thought it meant... Solidus thought it meant, Solid Snake Simulation. He's not far off base, but yeah, that's not exactly what it means. Yeah. It's really hard to keep track of the story of Metal Gear Solid 2. It's a good story. It's just really complicated. Especially when you can compare it with the much simpler story of Metal Gear Solid 1. Where, you know, the story is, they want to launch a nuke, Snake shows up, they fail to launch a nuke. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but not, and it's nowhere near as complicated as, oh, the Patriots are controlling everything you love, is anything really real? S3 Simulation, Solidus taking on the Patriots. Is Solidus the bad guy? Is he not the bad guy? It's really, really nuanced compared to the rest of the series prior to that. And I think that's what Kojima wanted. I think he went, you know what, this is getting a bit mainstream, you know, it's like yada yada, we've heard it before. So he went, let's make a game that's absolutely balls to the walls insane. And that became Metal Gear Solid 2. It's a good story though, I like it a lot. It's another reason to feel bad for Raiden, so not only did the entire fanbase hate him, but that mission, his first mission that, other than his child training in Liberia and his virtual simulations, that's the first mission he got. And it's absolutely the worst. He essentially got told everything he believed in was a lie on that mission. It just feels like Kojima really made Raiden's life really hellish. I mean, he made it for Big Boss and Solid too, but it just doesn't feel right, just at how badly he has it. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, the fanbase detested Raiden. Mainly because he's flamboyant compared to Snake, I guess. Who's no nonsense and basically who you want to be playing as in a game. And while I do prefer playing as Snake, there's nothing wrong with playing as a Raiden. They just needed to harden the fuck up and go, yeah, he's not Snake, I'm getting over it. This is turning into a podcast about Metal Gear Solid 2 rather than a stream. You know what, I'm fine with that. Let's just dance around for a couple of hours. Let's make these the best damn hours of our lives, Jack. Anyway. Oh yeah, I should mention I was playing Metal Gear Solid 2 on the emulator, PCS3, on the HD collection. I tried getting it to run on PCSX2, and it lagged like a bastard, and there was nothing I could do to fix it, so I went, you know what, let's try the HD collection version. And guess what? It ran better. The PS3 emulator, infinitely, should be harder to run. It runs better than the PS2 emulator that's been in development for how many years? Honestly, that's pathetic, and they should be ashamed that it's that little progress. I thought it when I was younger, like, not much younger than I am now. Like, I picked it up and went, yeah, this is a really shit emulator. It doesn't actually help much. I really do wish I had ditched playing the subsistence version, of Metal Gear Solid 3. Not that it's a bad version, it's just that I'm pretty sure the HD collection version would have run smoother for my replaying, and that's all I wanted it for. I mean, there is one undeniable massive issue with the collection, and it's something that's been screwing me lately. It's that basically in Japan, they make it so circle is confirm and X is cancel. And they explain that as circle being a more positive symbol and X being a more negative symbol. Which makes sense, yeah. It's just that it's the opposite in America and other countries, you know. Japan is the only one who sees it like that. So, when they port it to, in the PS2 versions to, overseas audience, they kept that feature, and yeah, it's confusing at first, like, but then eventually you get used to the idea of circle being confirm and X being cancel, to the point where I end up screwing myself in other games by trying to cancel with the wrong button. But I think Metal Gear Solid 2 has done the opposite to me. It's now screwing me in this game because it reversed the roles. X is now confirm again, and circle is now cancel. So yeah, I kept accidentally cancelling out of things because I kept going confirm, and it would go, alright, you don't want to save? Okay, that's fine. It drove me nuts. It really did. And it's not like you can change that back, not without changing your controls around, and they still made X the crouch and roll button. Essentially all they did was change the X to be confirm instead of cancel. Which is fine, but I really do wish you'd kept the consistency. Maybe that was just so people like DSP, Darkside Phil, wouldn't go, oh, the controls are so whack. No, the controls aren't whack, Phil. Your brain's just melting. Oh my god. I'm not sure if anyone's ever seen him, but he's essentially the most useless YouTuber I've ever seen in my life. It's always too hard for him, you know. He got confused at the starting question of Metal Gear Solid 3 when it asks, have you played Metal Gear Solid before? It's not like there's a right answer. Even from an outside perspective, it's not terribly difficult. All you do is select your experience, and you don't have to select your experience. You could just say, you could just completely lie. I played Metal Gear Solid 2, you can start as Raiden. Rykov, I guess, seeing as that's the mask. It does change your name to Jack on the health bar. Then again, technically, that's also, Naked Snake's name, so it's not far off base to call him Jack. I notice a lot of important characters, and not so important characters, thanks Johnny, are called John in this. I mean, that's probably not a very a very amazing realization on my part, just, you know, just something I was thinking about the other day, you know. There's Big Boss, there's Johnny the Guard, there's Johnny the Guard in the 60s, there's Johnny the Guard who has a massive bowel problem, there's Raiden, of course. I mean, the list goes on. It just seems like, I don't know. I did have a theory on it, but it might not be necessarily on base. I had a theory that it might be because, you know, primarily, Kojima must, I think, releases games for Japan. You know, it's his home country, he loves it. So, what he wanted to do was make an American-sounding name, and, he went with the stereotypical Jack or John, you know, because, I mean, I'd do the same. I'd go with something equally stereotypical if I was making a overseas character, you know, just so, there's no confusion among the fans of my own country. So yeah, that's the reason I don't hold them back for it. It might not necessarily be the reason, it might just be a reason, or not a reason at all. I might just be pulling shit out of my ass. It's just something I was thinking about. Anyway, Darkside Phil. It's amazing how he can make the easiest games look really hard. Like, I remember someone saying that in Kojima's original vision, the end was supposed to take several weeks, and thanks to DSP's incompetence, it actually can take several weeks. And I think, yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. The asshole can't figure out the starting question to Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't think he's qualified to play anything harder than, no, Thomas at Friends A Day at the Races for PS2. Yes, that's an actual game. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm pretty... Oh yeah, I remember how I know that. It's in my collection still. I bought a collection of PS2 games back in the day, and that was one of them. I mean, I was mainly buying it for, What was I buying it for? Let me see. I know, it's just a collection of PS2 games, and I'm a huge nerd. I was talking about that to Meatspin yesterday. Yes, I am a huge fucking nerd. Like, I know, I love getting emulators to work, even if I don't intend to use them for much. My favorite one to use was actually DOSBox. Not because, you know, it actually, of the games it has, you can run most of them on Scum VM and a better speed and better quality. But no, I like it because it's an actual DOS interface, completely. And you can get it to fully work if you really wanted to. But yeah, I don't really want to use it. I just want to have it so I can show off. I remember back in school, I had it, right? So I used it. Basically, I found that if you asked it to type a text file, but then you asked it to type the text file, which happened to be a picture instead of a text file, it would just have a little meltdown and spam a bunch of random characters. I mean, they weren't random, that's just how the computer saw the picture. But I found it funny, and I used it in one of my classes to say, "Oh, my laptop, sir, it's dead." And he went, "Oh, well, that sucks. I guess you'll have to just use pen and paper." I went, no, I'm sure I can get it to work, just give me a bit." And then I minimized DOSBox and went, "Oh, sir, I fixed it," just as class was about to end. It was cheap and it was a dumb trick, but I absolutely thought it was the shit back in the day. I used it more than once, but never more than once in each class. I had 6 classes and I took that I was allowed to take at a time. I mean, that's not extraordinary, I imagine most people do. But yeah, I used it in every single one of them to dodge having to do work. The exception being woodwork, because, well, you don't use a computer in woodwork very often. I think the only time I used it was to double check measurements of my coffee table. I still have that coffee table. It's a good one, actually. It's my pride and joy as a woodworker. Everything else I made was a horrible abomination of mankind. I'm pretty sure we could have aliens take my coffee table and go, take another piece of my woodwork. If they took the coffee table, we'd be in some real trouble. They go, "Alright, human evolution has evolved to the part where they can make coffee tables. We must take them out." Yeah. But you know, if I gave them literally anything else, they go, "Oh, this isn't pretty good." I'll just send in Jeff. I'm sure he can dominate humanity in a few minutes. And then we'd kick Jeff's ass and humanity would be free. I'm pretty sure that's how aliens work. They just look at people's woodwork and to determine the societal value of the nations. It's what I'd do. I'm probing cows? Nah. Just take someone's coffee table and have a good look at it. If it's a good quality coffee table, then it means you're probably in some shit and you need to send in the cavalry. But if it's a really low budget one, oh, that's okay. Just send in Jeff. He'll win by lunchtime. Yeah, this really is turning into a podcast. Feel free to drop by and join Graves' podcast. I really wish Pliskin had stuck around in Metal Gear Solid 2. What an underrated character. It's a shame he goes away the moment that Snake guy shows up. I still find that hilarious that he really thought he could hide under that alias and nobody recognized the legendary hero, Solid Snake. Like, seriously, how did no one recognize you? How was the Colonel not able to recognize you? Sure, he was programmed to take Snake's face into account. Also, can I just say the Colonel is one of the worst impersonators of Colonel Campbell I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure I could pay a tadpole to do a better impression of Colonel Roy Campbell than that AI. You know, he just sounds robotic when looking back on it. I mean, I always had my doubts about him. He doesn't look much like Campbell did in the past. He looks too waxy, if you ask me. I mean, you could argue that's just the new graphics. Everyone looks a little bit off. With the possible exception of Snake. Snake looks absolutely amazing in Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, all the characters do, especially compared to when you consider the PS1 version was the predecessor. Yeah, I never trusted Roy Campbell, the Colonel AI. I just thought he looked really suspicious. I never thought he was an AI for the Patriots. I thought he was just an agent for the Patriots. But yeah, something I also love is how Raiden conveniently forgot he'd never met the Colonel before that. I mean, it wasn't convenient forgetting. I'm pretty sure it was his nanomachines interfering with his memory. Still, I love how the realization on that. Hey Colonel, I just realized something. Whoa, what's that? I've never met you in person before. Who are you, Colonel? That's enough, I'm out of here. I'm off to go and tell you to turn off the game console when you take 5 more steps, and then tell you to infiltrate the enemy fortress of Outer Heaven and destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear. I mean, that was a cool throwback to the MSX game, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly Big Boss's starting orders. I'm yet to play the MSX game. I really should. I don't know. I'm just incredibly bad. Besides, I know it's not going to be an easy time. There's a reason that the term Nintendo Hard came about, and I know Metal Gear is not going to be an exception. I mean, I know that's not a Nintendo game, but I just mean games of that era were mostly known by the moniker of Nintendo Hard because they were either really easy or flat out BS. I think a nice mix of the two was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, where it starts off pretty easy, and then everything past Board Ball 1 is a nightmare if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, Piston Honda's still not very hard. If you just punch him in the stomach at the 1 minute mark, he can't recover. That must just be the most embarrassing thing to happen. Oh yeah, how'd you do in that boxing match last night, Frank? Well, it wasn't too bad until this little maniac wearing a black singlet and he was like 4 feet tall. Oh yeah, he came up to me and he punched me in the stomach and I went down like a freaking sack of hammers. Yeah, seriously. How did they explain to their families that they lost to Little Mac? That would just be the most embarrassing thing to tell in history. Just, oh yeah, Little Mac beat me. That little midget, yeah. You know that one who, he started out at the bottom, you know, he barely beat Glass Joe on his first, he didn't even beat Glass Joe on his first attempt. Yeah, that guy beat me. That's another thing I want to talk about. Who did Glass Joe actually beat? His record is 99 losses and 1 win in the first game. I'm desperate to know. Who was so bad at their job that they lost to Glass Joe? There has to be someone out there. I mean, I think the only person I've ever seen lose to Glass Joe is because I didn't tell him the controls beforehand and he got wrecked. This was on the online emulator. One day I'll buy an NES Classic and from someone on eBay, I'm sure, and then if I can't remember, is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out even on? And let me check. NES Classic Games. NES Classic Games. The games on the NES Classic Nintendo support. It has Simon's Quest. Don't worry about that. You can still have to throw an oat steak into a orb. Okay, it has Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon, The Revenge, Bimmy and Jimmy, fantastic, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, thank God. How we can experience the garbage again. I mean, it was a good game, but hard. Gradius, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Brothers, naturally, Mega Man, Metroid, naturally, Mega Man, naturally, Ninja Gaiden, oh yeah, of course, Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. Oh, it doesn't have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but it has Mr. Dream. So yeah, it does have Punch-Out on it, that's pretty good. Star Tropics, Super C or Super Contra, Mario Brothers, of course, Super Mario Brothers 2, 3, Tecmo, Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2. Yeah, that's a pretty good collection they got there. I mean, there's room for modding improvements, but that's pretty good. I really like it. I will be getting one day, once I'm got enough money to buy one from some guy called Chuck in Detroit. Oh great, that's just a Ready Player One reference. Anyway, yeah, I'm really impressed. That's a good collection of games. Personally, I'd be adding Mike Tyson's Punch-Out to that. There's nothing like beating Iron Mike himself. Mr. Dream is just a second-rater. We don't associate ourselves with such types. Hey look, I'm magical. I was gonna try and hover one of my feet above the ground. I know, that's something any human being could do. Let's see if Ocelot Unit number 5 can do that. Nope, apparently it's beyond him. I mean, he kinda did it, but I'm pretty sure, you know, the bupkis on the side of his boots was still on the edge. I'm giving you one last chance. If you can't do that, I'm gonna have to disown you. Nah, that's off the edge. Look, he's magical. Oh wow, it doesn't let you crouch on the have 1 foot off when you're crouching. That's a pretty good detail. I never knew that. I mean, it makes sense you can't do that while crouching. You need to use both your legs to support your body. Oh, Deb Kazu's here. I can stop being a podcast and start being a gamer. How far into this was it? We are exactly what? Come on, Streamlabs. We are 40 minutes in, and it's been a podcast thus far. I welcome you, my friend. Let us go. I played with this guy before. I know it. I have. In fact, I might have done it while streaming. I don't remember him being too bad. Well, at least all that dicking around time I got has allowed me to miss completely. I don't think I deserved that kill. I think I'm just bad. How's my silencer nearly dead? Oh yeah, because I got a new one. And I didn't need to roll to put the box on my head. Oh shit. Well, this is kind of what it was like for me starting out Metal Gear Online 1. Basically, I wasn't too sure of myself. I joined the game with VD Tada, and he showed me exactly what it meant to play Metal Gear Online. And yeah. I recall him kicking me from that game too, possibly because he wanted to play with someone who was actually challenging. Yeah, I can imagine. I can sympathize with that. Oh, wow, that was a little brutal. I feel a little bit bad. I'll get over it. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man, but I'll get over it. At any rate, we might be 40 minutes into a video that, into a stream that had no actual gaming content before that, but at least it was something you could listen to along at home. Intermittent lagging, because Twitch does that. Seriously, I have pretty good Wi-Fi, and occasionally Twitch will just go, yeah, no thanks. Oh yeah, now he's getting his sea legs. No worries, man. It takes time. I kind of had my sea legs to begin with, considering I'd been jumping around for 40 minutes. Kind of brings me back to the time I had a conversation with Meatspin on this map that took around 40 minutes. Oh no, it took an actual full hour. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, we were just rolling around on this map talking about Metal Gear stuff. Oh, there you are. Yeah, this might just be my peak. I can beat someone who's never played the game. I know I'm so well, he's played the game as established before, but he hasn't played the game very often. At least I don't think he has. I'm gone, you don't have to look for me. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that would have been a headshot if it wasn't for the fact I shot him at the same time and host bullets have priority. It's not fair, and I understand his right to be mad. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have the box set up? That's unfortunate. 7 kills. Maybe I should stop doing that. I do want him to have a fun time playing. I don't want to just send him to oblivion every time he plays. That being said, I'll probably continue to send him to oblivion. Oh shit. Oh, I put my gun away. DSP moment right there. Except I didn't and then blame Kojima for my own stupidity. That was my fault. I shouldn't have put the fucking gun away. Is he behind me? Yeah, he's behind me. Yeah, let's talk about something. Speaking of stealth in video games, being Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is one of the only games that I think has done stealth properly. Mainly because it pretty much invented stealth in games. That is in fact not what you should do when someone's shooting at you. Don't run at them. That won't tend to go very well. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? I don't see you. The good news is he's not using his silencers, so they're fair game. Oh, I guess he's out. I mean, not out of the game. I'm just gonna end up stunning him from these rolls at this rate. Okay. I respect you, game. I respect your ability to do that. I don't respect that that didn't count. Please stop running away, it's very irritating. Is he just saluting for any apparent reason? I feel bad. Was he giving up? Should I type something to him? You've confused me with the salute. Maybe that's what Kojima intended it for. You can't tell if someone's actually trying. No, this just feels rotten. It's like playing your kid cousin at FIFA, and then you're given two real choices. Do you want to try and win, or do you want to just give up and let them win? The correct answer is always let the kid win, but still, it's always a debate I have whenever I'm playing with any of my family. Like, would it be good manners to just not try? Because yeah, I'm better at games than just about everyone in my family. I mean, my cousin did beat me at a way out at the end gunfight. You okay? You okay? You know what? I'm gonna give you a break for a second. Can you not see me? Is that the issue? Is this the issue, that you can't actually see me? Is this the dead body glitch? You can tell me if it's the dead body glitch, man. No, level with me, man. I'm here. That's the dead body glitch, man. When it happens, you say D. Yeah, just as I suspected, he couldn't actually see me. That must have been a bit of a surprise if you can see the body now. Let me just ask him if it's fixed. It's good manners. I don't know why I go silent whenever I use chat in this game. It's just let's just go with that means yes. Oh yeah, he probably meant yeah by that. Anyway, let's go back to killing. So maybe it wasn't my own pure genius that enabled me to get kills, it was the fact he never heard of the dead body glitch. It's really, truly unfortunate when it happens. Because there's no way, there may be a way for you to know that it's happened to you, but I've never found it. It's just occasionally people will say DB and I'll suicide. Oh, nice. Nice shot. You really should have told me that that was happening. I don't mean to cheese you, mate. I don't mean to. Now I feel really shit. Was that happening all along? It's hard to know, because that's the problem with playing with new players. They don't know things about the dead body glitch, so they just assume it's something they've done wrong. I know, because that was the exact way I felt about it. The old crouch and shoot trick. It always works, except for those times it doesn't. Oh yeah, what a horrible place for it to spawn him. I mean, horrible for me. It's pretty good for him. Spawned right in my path, and I had to wait for him to spawn in. Anyway, where are you, buddy? Next time he kills me, which probably won't be too long, because he's got the jump on me, I'm pretty sure. Well, reload. I mean, I didn't need to, but I wanted to. Let's attach a silencer. It might be a pseudo-scientific thing, but I think it helps. Yeah, it might. I don't think it actually does much stability, it just makes me feel better. And that's all I value in this life. Placebo effect strikes again. Now, what's the thing I really do miss, kinda, about thing they removed? I miss that they removed the fact that if you pressed both the strafe buttons at the same time, Snake would pop up slightly, so you could use it to peek over ledges and stuff. It felt really natural, like he just gets up on his elbows and looks over. Oh, that was masterful. I mean, I do feel slightly bad. I don't think he was ready for that. Still, my KD ratio is a little bit fucked, so I need to fix it. Oh, that was nice. That was very nice. I have nothing but respect for that maneuver. I feel like I've got my speed right up when it comes to shooting. What I really need to focus on is not staying still too long. Oh, 14 silencers. Beautiful. Now we just need to make sure he doesn't take them from me. I mean, there's no real value. It's just a little hobby of mine. I like to collect silencers. Nah. There is a hobby I'd like to get into. It's the model gun industry. I'm a huge geek, and I want a single action army one day. Well, Peacemaker, I suppose. Where, if I want to be specific, it's the Colt something something something. I can't remember the exact model name. But first, I need to actually look at Ocelot's gun. His single action army, because there's two types. There's the Western model where there was a hatch in the back and you loaded bullets through there, and then there's the modern model where you can pull the cylinder out, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, if I'm going to buy a model, I want to know which one I should be buying a model of. Oh, there he is. Oh, damn. Ugh, the camera angle. I'm getting back to Metal Gear Solid 2, where you don't have any control of the camera. So I just assume I can't do anything about bad camera angles and go, well, that's unlucky. I guess it's up to me now. Yeah, I feel like I'm really becoming one with my player guy. Now I'm up to 19 silences. I feel like that's how we should judge score on this game, you know, not how good you are. No, how many silences did you have at the end? Shit. That was a good one. I mean, it helps when they don't see you coming. Oh, I lost my silences. My score's been reset. You know, they've been talking about adding stuff to this game. I feel like that should be a Prime Edition. The only downside to using playing headshot mode deathmatch so much is I end up forgetting that I can get non-headshot kills in this game. Particularly against Snake, that's my problem. Shit. I feel like I'm better at a longer distance, but I'm shit with snipers, so it's kind of like a double bullshit. Anyway. I was watching a gameplay video of Metroid 2 for Game Boy, and oh my god, is that... It's a game. It's not a bad game. It's just, interesting. Very interesting. What's interesting about it is, how wall-huggy it is, and how confusing it is without a map. Also, the most powerful weapon on the game is also one of the most cancerous ones to use, because it always misses. Without fail, it misses every single time. Is this how it ends? No. I guess I won. It was close though. You really pulled it back at the end there. You deserved my salute. And, yeah, that might just be the first time we've actually had the victory music play for a deathmatch mode. Let's see if Meat Spin's any closer to joining. Nope, but I do have a new buddy. He's not the he's a pretty cool guy, actually. Debkazu. Oh yeah, I've done more than play with this guy. I'm pretty sure I've talked to him on Discord before. Let me just pop a squat real quick and see if I can find it. Actually, no, let's not do that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have talked to this guy. I gave him a bit of tech support, which didn't work. Yeah, he did a charity stream for child soldiers, you know, getting them rehabilitated and stuff. I have nothing but respect for that. Anyway, where are you, buddy? I might have nothing but respect for you, but I must kill you. It's just a job. Yeah, standing up. You're one foil. If you just pulled a New Game Plus on YouTube and never stood up, I'd be really screwed. Oh, he's learning. The roll, the ultimate CQC attack. Nope. How brave of me, I shot him from around the corner. Got 2 silences though, my score is really going up. It'd probably be more accurate to say I have more than 2 silences though, seeing as one's attached to my gun. I swear that's a really underrated thing about the earlier Metal Gear Solids, is that your silences don't decay. There's not, I mean, it's more realistic to have them decay, but I don't like it. It adds another stress on top of finding ammo, is, oh yeah, you gotta find silences, otherwise everyone on the map's gonna know what you're doing. The only gun that didn't apply for is the Mosin, because, well, everyone's asleep before they can sound the alarm. Oh, there you are. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was some pretty stinky shit right there. Anyway, where are you? And what nonsensical tangent can I go on? How about the fact he was pulling his stealth camo trick there by spawning in? I know, what a devious trick, spawning in. You'd never catch me doing something like that. I was hoping what would happen was he'd kill me, and then I'd have to spawn in, so he'd instantly prove me wrong. But no, now it's gonna happen a little bit later. Oh, sorry about that, man. You were close. Close, but not crumpet. Speaking of crumpets, the Queen. You know, so I still see some flags at half-mast, in New Zealand, at least. Like, she's been buried for quite a while now. So yeah, I think that's just a sign of how well she was respected. I don't know if this is true, but I heard a story online when they were telling stories about the Queen, and it was, she was up in her place in Scotland, and, you know, as this American tourist came around and went, oh, you know, have you seen the Queen? I hear she lives around here, and the Queen went, I've never personally met her, no. So, yeah, and then her guard admitted he was a guard for the Queen, and he went, oh, can I take a picture of you, and show it to my friends back home. And then one of the, I think it was the bartender and the little place they were wearing, like, how about you get a picture of her too, you know, just for the memories, just so that guy can go home and have someone point out to him that that's the Queen he was talking to. Yeah, she was really interesting person. In a good way too. Where are you? Oh.
What?
I didn't pull off my knock over and shoot trick there. Yeah. I feel like I'm underusing dancing here. Dancing is a way better trick for hitting headshots than just changing the camera. Still, it works for this situation. I'm letting him get a headshot. I am. I'm doing it. Where are you, buddy? You need to kill me. No, seriously. You've got no headshot kills. I need you to kill me. Oh no. Oh no, I'm shooting you in the body. Yay! I mean, oh, what a terrible tragedy. It seems you've got me. I'm very upset. There, your confidence is up. Let's go back. I feel like that's a massive issue in Metal Gear. You know, things start going wrong. You know, you can't recover until it's too late. Also, that box maneuver you just pulled was genius. If it wasn't for the fact I know a trick, I'm pretty sure I would compliment that heavily. Oh, there you are. Nope, I think you might pull this one. Nope, you just fell short. I feel really horrendous for this. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure I feel more horrendous if I lost, but I feel really bad that I'm not giving him a really fair shake of it here. Yeah, I'm giving him a horrendous shake of this. This is really the opposite of what I want to try to do in this community. I want to bring more players into the game, not discourage them. No more box trick. You have to... Oh good, he got me. I mean, I'm not going to stop trying again. I just want him to get at least one kill. Ugh. Yeah, he's getting them. He's getting them. Anyway, let me put myself forward in my chair. Let's get back to it. Where are you, buddy? Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets, you see. That's another game I need to replay now that I've replayed Metal Gear Solid 2. Then again, I played Metal Gear Solid 2 when I was really young. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that it's been a while. And I played Metal Gear Solid 1 a few years ago. Then again, I'm still rusty on the details on that. That's dancing. Not effective dancing, but it works. Where are you, buddy? My silence is decaying on me. Really? I really did not see you there. Mainly because I was having one of those moments where you don't quite hiccup or burp, you know, you just take a breath in and you go funny for a few seconds. And no, I'm not talking about yawning. Oh, I just yawned then. I feel much better after that yawn. Yeah, that's the real thing in this game, don't peek. If you see someone, kill. Otherwise, they'll do what I just did. Or if he hadn't popped that box. That was a really good move. I mean, it didn't work out for you, but it was a good move. I will give you that. Give me that. Put my silencer back on. Oh, my silencer decayed just as he got me. Oh no, he's got my silencers. Wait, no, has he? Oh, he has now. I get not anymore. I got my silencers back, boy. 14. Yeah. Freaking love that scene from SpongeBob where it's got Man Ray talking to Patrick trying to pretend to be, become good. He's going, "Excuse me, sir. I do believe this is your wallet." Nope. But it's got your name and ID in it. Nope. It's not mine. And then he just goes into a really painfully bad explanation until he loses his patience. I remember someone seeing a really good one about Nintendo and their policy when it comes to their games. I remember it was, "Excuse me, sir, I do believe I'd like to purchase one of your games. It's no longer possible on Nintendo eShop to make Nintendo eShop purchases, but I want to give you my money. It's no longer possible. Do you not have a Switch eShop?" Yep. So you could make your legacy content there available there at any time. Yep. And that would prevent me from resorting to piracy, which you so vehemently despise. Yep. I'd like to buy those games on the Switch eShop. It's not going to be possible to buy them on eShop. Also, don't pirate our games. And then he loses his temper. Yeah, it's just garbage, Nintendo's policy about piracy. I mean, yeah, that's exactly why I don't like them. It's because they go, "Don't pirate our games, that's illegal." Oh, what, release our games? No, we can't do that. It just makes me mad. Makes me real mad. You know, it's one or the other. It's either you don't release your games and people pirate them, or you release your games and the majority of your customers will buy them. It doesn't matter if they bought them before, though you really should offer that as a discount. I'm a firm believer in the returning customer discount. You know, I bought these games once, I'm willing to buy them again, offer me a discount. At least 25%. That's my usual discount thing. You know, it's not massive, but it's appreciated. 10% is insulting. It's insulting on anything when they offer you a 10% discount. They might as well have just kicked you on the nuts and called you Sally. He's getting into his stride, I think. I'm up to 17 silences, so he needs to get into his stride a bit faster. And a few of my silences decayed, and I'm pretty sure that's ultra prestige because I didn't waste them. Oh, there you are. Did he just leave? Why? Did he see? I'm sure he didn't see me coming. Maybe it's PTSD from the amount of times he's died on that hallway. I can relate. Where are you? You up top? I think he's up top. Let's go up top. Oh, there you are. I was up top for all of 2 seconds. I noticed something. When I'm confused, I just stop speaking. And you know an easy way to confuse me? Using the voice chat. That was a good one. That was a good one. Take my silences, man. I'll take them back in a second. My silences are now mine. 19. I take immense pride in my silencer collection. Let's face it, it's not a job everyone wants to do, collecting silencers, but it's a job that must be done. I think, you know, screw Keratans or the Gakko or whatever it was called. You know, I think that should be the new capture mode. Is just you collect the silencer from the middle of the map and you have to decay it before the other team does. And it has to be actual kills that decay it. It can't just be you firing it off. I'll put it to the mods. It should be a good, and that would be a fun game mode, you know, having to use a silencer to get actual kills to decay it. And then they can kill you, take the silencer, and carry on. Yeah, dancing didn't help me out too much there, but it can be more effective. And you have my silencers, don't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Those silencers are mine, and you're never taking them from me. We have 1 minute and 55 seconds, and I will be the one left with the silencers. I don't care if you win the match. I mean, you probably won't, but I wouldn't mind too much. As long as I have the silencers, I'm happy. 28 deaths. 29 deaths, rather, because he killed me once with an explosion, where it killed both of us. Or rather, the explosion was caused by him breaking the rules. Okay, you've confused me now. Which way did you go? Did you climb up? You wouldn't climb up on me, would you? Oh, there you are. You must have just popped and locked on me. No, at least I know he has my silencers. You know, someone would say it's not healthy to have such a big obsession with silencers. I'd say that person is just, doesn't care about the consequences of their actions, you know? 21 silencers. Oh, that's beautiful. One day I'll get it up to 99. It probably won't be this match because we only have 46 seconds, but I'll set it to a 99-minute time limit and see how many silences I can accrue. That's my new gimmick, guys. I'm not gonna be known for Big Brother's always watching or crying on my desk in frustration. No, I'm gonna be known for collecting silences like some kind of maniac. Where are you? Stop hiding. I want to collect another silencer. Oh, he was trying to do the... He was trying to dance, but I got him before he could make good use of it. I think I surprised him. Anyway, 22 silencers. That's not too bad. If you ask me if I feel a little bad, the answer is definitely yes. I feel very bad. But I got kind of caught up in the silencer addiction. You know, it's like dopamine rush, you know. Getting more silencers, it means you're an infinitely cooler person. You know, the higher you stick your pinky in the air, the fancier you are. A lesson by Patrick Star. I would go to the Scorpion, but I don't think there's a silencer for... Yay! Meatspin's here! Which means I don't have to cripple myself to play. I really do want them to have a good time, but not at the contest of me not having a good time. Where are you? I've just been standing still talking about my silencer addiction. You know, I told my my family I'm clean, but you know, nah, I still love me a good silencer. Meatspin, you gonna join? I'm really excited about you being here. I don't think he's just joining for the sound. I mean, he has been known to do that before. You know, just join for the dying sounds and stuff. Personally, I don't know how that works. You know, it would just make me curious to look. Did I lag out? Is that why no one's here? It's been a while since I last lagged out. Oh, Meatspin has a green connection. It's interesting. My connection with Meatspin very much depends on the day. Like, sometimes it's a good one, sometimes it's RC. More often it's RC than good, but still, I'm willing to put up with bad connections to play this game. I really do have to tip my hat to you, Meatspin. I'm just thinking about something we were talking about. He's done the calculations for Snake, and he's found out a formula that works for just about everything. It needs a bit more tinkering, but he thinks he's got it, and I believe him. And if he has got it, that would change everything. Because Meatspin's no slouch when it comes to understanding Metal Gear stuff. Which means, if he thinks he's got it, he's got it. Which means I don't have to actually try and figure out Snake's garbage, because someone competent's done it for me. He's nearby. Oh, there you are. Oops. Veldu, enemy sighted, I hear. Wait, no. It's defensive. Wait, no, it's attacking.
Enemy sighted!
There. Enemy sighted. Although I'm not spamming the chat, man. I'm doing it for a reason. Luckily, Valdu won't stick around because, well, Valdu doesn't like headshots only because he's too shit at the game. Fuck. I would message him on Discord, Meatspin, and see if he's actually going to join. Oh, he did. He did. Yeah, we need him to murder Valdu when he eventually decides to join. No, I don't want the knife. You know what? I'll take the knife. That was impressive how he managed to get a shot on me while I was rolling into him. Or rather, he got a shot on me before I rolled into him. It's anyone's game still. Shit. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It's not good. It's bad. First 40 minutes of filler. It's like how I like my Twitch streams. You know, you thought I would actually be good at the game after all that practice, but no. Now I just get progressively worse. I am the infernal engine. I don't stop. I just get worse. Disco Elysium is an amazing game, and I recommend every single person in the world play it. Yeah, seriously. That's what it's a reference to. Basically, at the start of the game, they claim that an infernal engine has woken you from your slumber, which is implied to be your partner is you're a detective in Disco Elysium. It's implied to be your partner's car when he arrives, and at the end of the game, your mind makes when you refuse to just lie down and die like your mind wants you to. Your mind says it was him. He's the infernal engine. He doesn't stop. He just gets worse. And that's one of my favorite gaming quotes I've ever heard in my life. Veldu hasn't joined, and I'm not complaining. Meatspin has a delightful clip of me taking him down to size in one of my streams, and I stand by everything I said. I mean, I was pissy, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I said anything I regret. Sadly, Valdu's very presence is lagging up the game. In fact, nah, Debkazu's too new to have his stats muted by this. I feel like that's a real issue, that you can't kick other players. Oh no, he did join. Valdu, you are such a waste of human life. I really do wish you would Persona 3 yourself. For those of you who don't reference it, I don't think I can say it on Twitch. But rest assured, it's a thing, kinda. Kinda. It's very slightly a thing. What I mean by that is I wish he would take a real big soul search and find a side of himself he's never found before, and, you know, stop being an asshole in online games for no apparent reason. I'm just fucking with you, of course. It means exactly what it sounds like. I want him to commit Persona 3. Is it bad that I have a massive save file on Persona 3? Like, legit. I think I did more sleeping, eating and sleeping, during that than I did in my entire life before it. I really no-lifed Persona. Because I have no friends in the real world. It's all in virtual reality. I was trained by video games. Just like Raiden. My entire upbringing was essentially one big VR mission. I'm fucking with you. Of course I have a loving family. Meatspin has taken my record from me. That's not very surprising, I'm just unhappy about it. Hang on, let me put my neck back into place. Better. Don't think about that, I'm actually just, at the same time I'm playing this, I'm doing some cranioectomy. Yeah, that's not a thing, obviously. Oh, nice work, Veldu, you killed everyone. Oh, he just left, that's hilarious. Let me just say sweet, because I'm pretty sure that's the sweetest thing I've seen all day is that Veldu's gotten the message that no one likes him. All clear.
All clear.
Nope, he's back, never mind. What's the matter, Veldu? Lag out because no one likes you? Or you just come back to watch out your stupidity? Oh damn. Point blank range shooting never works, I'm not sure why I bother. Oh, I kind of just set you up for that one, didn't I? Get wrecked, Veldu. You're the only one I feel doesn't deserve any credit. Thanks. I would say affirmative or something like that, because yeah, Veldu was toxic as shit. I mean, you could argue killing a beginner player over and over and over and over again, like I was doing before, is also toxic, but I believe I'm superior. But I'm so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, that's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. I wish I was. That would mean that wouldn't hurt as much as it does in reality. You know, you think this is a video game we're playing, but in reality, I've been brain mapped into the simulation. And now, every time I die in the game, they just give me a nice dose of pain to make sure I won't repeat the mistakes. I'm secretly a sentient learning AI program, designed to be the most incompetent Twitch streamer that ever was. Ugh. You know, things have gone downhill really quickly since, Meatspin joined. I mean, I think I know why. Maybe it's because, Meatspin's actually good at the game compared to me. And, Debkazu is new, so I can't really blame him for not being great yet. Really? Oh, whatever, asshole. I'm not even bothering to translate that, it's just some asinine garbage about us being cheaters or something. That way only new people who don't know Veldu can just know instantly from looking at that stream he's hot garbage. I don't call people garbage lightly, but Veldu is human trash. Seriously, I don't take any of my deaths personally. In this, it's just life. But yeah, Veldu seems to take everyone against them as a slight against his character, and I find that to be really fucking disgusting, that he can't accept that he's just shit at the game. It's not hard. Here, I'll say it for you. My name's Veldu, and I'm shit at the game. And just to prove I'm not a one-sided charlatan, my name's Grave, and I'm shit at the game. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you're not good at this game. You shouldn't be persecuted like Veldu likes to do. It's either you're a noob and you should stop playing, or it's, oh, you're a cheater and you're, because you can't be better than me. Oh wow, you got a headshot once in a decade. I suppose that's okay. You know, if you just, I suppose it's okay if you just leave every time you start doing badly. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I wish they made it so if you left, you can't join back. Take that, asshole. Get him, get him. Quick. No, no, there's a bigger enemy. I'm sure you can win. First, you must die. You just kill me. Oh, very nicely done. Not bad.
Not bad.
That's the problem. Yeah, we solved it. Get wrecked, Veldu. No one likes you.
Nice one.
Let's check the scores. Oh, what do you know? Arseface is doing shit. Oh wow, you get 2 kills this game instead of the 10 million other kills people who kill you. Not bad, man. Not bad. Nice, nice. Veldu's dead. I will be doing a mini celebration every time Veldu dies. It's not dignified, but I think it's appropriate. Never shoot at point blank range. Have you not been watching how badly I do like that? Much better, he's back though. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Let's put a box on my head and pull the old oh, Nam. Having Nam flashbacks. You know, when the flashbacks are so strong, when you didn't actually go to Vietnam, you still get them? Yeah. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, no, you got meat spun. Ah, well. I will avenge you in the 30 seconds we have left. It's always worth it to murder Veldu in his stupid face. Come get him, come get him. We have 20 seconds to murder that son of a bitch. No. He's typing something dumb in chat, I just know it. You know what, I'm not wasting these last few seconds. Where is he? Did he leave? Oh, he left. Now stay out, you stupid son of a bitch. Yeah, we're all saluters here. I keep doing my scout salute instead of a proper salute. I was a scout for quite a few years actually, and then I went, you know what, this is garbage. It's all the paperwork that goes with it. Yeah, this is a real troublesome map when it comes to this, because the only place you can really do dancing is this part here. Well, yeah, you can only really do it on that flat there. Because, well, that's the only flat part, so you can't actually just move on the vertical axis. Anyway, let's see. Do you reckon they suspect the box just moving around? I think I'm being really stealthy here. Let's just park myself here and look out for them. Yeah, I liked the podcast era. Last one for you. And thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. There we go. Shit. I wasn't entirely certain as to whether or not he was trying yet, and I think it's unsportsmanlike to kill him before he's ready. Unlike a certain other player who's now joined. Valdo, when will you understand that nobody wants you? Let's go back to the podcast aspect of this. What stupid garbage can we talk about now? We can talk, not stupid garbage, but I'm very proud of that shot I just got. Okay. Okay. Oh, boxes don't belong in the bush! Oh, fuck off, Valdo. Can you at least try to play the game? At least Deb Kazu was having a shot at Valdo. I'm not gonna be the one to kill you, buddy. Haha, I lied. I'm definitely gonna be the one to kill you. But I'm also gonna be the one to kill this stupid bastard over here. Get wrecked, asshole. Seriously, stay dead. Ah, flat enough ground, I guess. Where are you, Meatspin? You up on the roof? You tell me if you're up on the... You were not, in fact... Oh, no, that's not you. That's just Valdo and his stupid face. Yeah, I'm very impressed by that NES Classic library. Between us, and you better not tell anyone, chat. Between us, I thought the SNES Classic was hopeless. It had some of the worst games on the console, in my opinion. I mean, not in terms of, they're worse than other games, just in terms of they're not original games, you know, just kind of there. I never liked any of them. That's why I took great pleasure modding my favorites onto it. Mine needs servicing, but I like the console a lot. I wonder if I can type Bada Aborto Caso or something on there. That's the only Spanish I know. Oh no, it's Italian, isn't it? Never mind. That was a... if you'd watched Internet Historian's video, you probably already know, but it means get back on board for fuck's sake. And it was used by Gregorio De Falco during the Costa Concordia disaster, when the captain was abandoning his post. He called him up on his cell phone when he wouldn't answer the radio, and among other things said, "Vada a bordo caso, Scatino." Get back on board for fuck's sake, Scatino. And it became a bit of a meme in Italy for a while. Oh, rather, Rome, specifically, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I see him. Oh, I see you, boy. I don't know who you are, but you're dead. Anyway. I don't... Nah, you're not dead. I can't be bothered. That's probably Meatspin. Valdo's too pig shit to think to go up there. Let's, well, regardless, whoever it was up here when they died. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, my personal favourite NES game is not even one that was actually, wasn't even released outside of Japan. It's released now, thanks to, Square Enix pulling a freaking miracle and going, you know what, let's release it again. It's called Live Alive for the SNES or Super Famicom. Essentially, it's, there's 7 chapters, I think. There's an 8th one you get if you unlock them all, which is very important, but that's spoilery. And I'm very unhappy with Nintendo telling everyone there was an 8th chapter. Basically, you play as these people from different parts of history, such as the cowboy, the martial artist from ancient Japan, a shinobi ninja, a robot from the future. Oh, fuck you, game. Yeah. So yeah, different parts of history. You also play as a boxer in the modern time and psychic in the near-distant future. Not-so-distant future, rather. But yeah, we don't talk about that chapter, it's still hot garbage in the remake. It's essentially the fly in the ointment. You know, the game would have been infinitely better if they had excluded it. But yeah, I'm not talking... talking about that right now. I'm talking about how the game is just an absolute work of art. The best chapter, in my opinion, is, well, it's either the last one, or it's the cowboy chapter, where you have to set up traps to beat this gang of crooks. But and the more traps you set up, the less of the gang you have to fight for the final boss. So if you do it perfectly, you only have to fight the final boss, and if you do it not so perfectly, you have to fight everyone else, including the final boss. So yeah, it's you really do want to get all the traps set up. And I've made it a work of art. I can get all the traps set up and have time to spare. The trick is, to set the traps up, you have to ask the civilians in the town to help you. And some of the civilians work faster than most. Like, the sheriff's kid, Billy, will always set up traps the slowest. To the point where you really need to ask him straight away if you want to get him to set up a trap, otherwise it will be too late. So yeah, what you do is, he gives you a slingshot asking if that will help. So you give it right back to him and tell him to set it up, because only he can set up the slingshot trap. So yeah, that's his contribution for the rest of that chapter. Which is fine. I'm glad he does it. It gets rid of around 2 of them, I think. It's either 1 or 2 of the bandits are taken out by that. Valdo, are you gone? That would be nice. Okay. I'm pretty sure if I was going up against anyone other than Meatspin, I would be... anyone other than Debkazu, I would be dead. Where are you, everyone? Oh, there you are. There's Meatspin. He's not wearing the Ocelot skin. I thought what we had was special! Seriously, I'm yet... that's gotta be one of the only times I haven't seen him just as the Ocelot skin. Yeah, because as I mentioned in the last stream, he has a theory, and I think he might be on point with it, that the Ocelot skin provides a subconscious fear impulse in people because of the colours. Kind of like the coral snake in the main game. It makes itself look colourful, so, you know, it's kind of like a brag, you know, I'm so venomous that if you go up against that I'm confident enough to forego camo. See, and yeah, it's really poisonous. Venomous, I suppose I should say. Poisonous is like, oh no, the mushroom I ate was poisonous. Venomous is more like, it poisoned me, deliberately. I mean, you could argue food poisons you deliberately. Hello. Are you okay? Oh. Oh, I see.
Got it.
I'm glad I didn't shoot you. That would have been a Veldu-like move, shooting you then. Yeah. Maybe that explains why I couldn't find you for the longest time. No, I saw you just before. Enough to say I thought what we had was special.
I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you, Kaz.
Go, go, go.
Oh wow. Toxic Boy's still in the game. Okay, now I'm curious. What does that mean? Agario. No, not Agario. You know what? I'll check later. That's the great thing about live streaming this, is I can check back on his toxicity later to see just how bad he was. This field here, it might not be as strategically advantaged as going up into the hill, but just cause less cover. But fuck me pink, is it not great fun to just dance on this hill? Oh, Toxic Boy is not decided he doesn't want to play, is it? I'm absolutely fine with you deciding you're too good to play. In a dream world, there's no place for him on this. I can't wait for them to get the moderator tools back out. You know, the blacklist and block tools, so you can't play the game at all. Oh damn. That was a good one, Meatspin. Yeah. You know what? Since I got a little bit of time, I'll I'll talk about why I don't like the near future chapter from Live Alive. Basically, you play as this boy called Akira, and yes, it is it is a rip-off chapter of fricking Akira the movie. And yeah, oh boy. Oh boy. Basically, the chapter starts with, you know, a classic anime intro, but they tried to make it work on the SNES. So yeah, of course it did. It just looks fucking dreadful. So yeah, that's just a really good indicator you're in for some shit. And then if that wasn't a good enough indicator, you'll soon find out you're playing as the worst protagonist in the game. Not in terms of character development, he's okay in terms of character development. If you define okay as we ripped it off from the Akira the movie, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Valdu's back, fantastic, no one invited him, we don't like Valdu, get wrecked. Anyway. Basically, I say basically a lot, but yeah, basically. He's a psychic, which means he can use psychic-based attacks, like, he can invade his enemy mind and do, and I'm not joking, 10 damage. You want to hear how much his sidekick can do with just a simple punch? He can do 1,000, not 1,000, no one can do 1,000. He can do 100 damage, and it increases with his level. So yeah, I wonder who the spare prick is in this society. Is it the one who can't deal damage, or is it the one who claims he can be a psychic, but all he does is walk around and gets forced to use his talents when you don't want to? You end up having to talk to everyone. Like, literally everyone in town seems to be important to the story. But what that means is, you have to talk to them, then you have to press Y, wait for him to do a little cutscene and go, I can read your mind. You're thinking, boy do I love slacking off work, I'm very glad that was important to the story. But yeah, okay, that one's not important to the story. But basically, sometimes the plot won't progress until you read a character's mind, even though you didn't really need to. I hate it, and they barely fixed it. There's only one thing that I really think was a nice addition to the chapter, and that's that they made it so there's a map system, so you can see... Oh, there you are. Yeah, they made a map system so you can see where you're supposed to go next, because oh my god was that chapter confusing. If you haven't seen Akira, you won't have a fucking clue what's going on. And even if you have seen Akira, you probably won't know where to go next, because the game doesn't tell you anything. I don't give a shit, man. I really don't give a shit if you're having server problems. I assume that's what he means, either that or he's just being an asshole. In an ideal world, what I could do is just blacklist him. But no, I can't. Because it doesn't work. I really think it would be cool if they did an IP ban for Valdu. I haven't seen Leon for ages, maybe they tested it on him. I can't, you asshole. Hang on. Wish... I... Oh, nice. Fuck off. Let me just, Yeah, I was gonna say wish I did, because I really do want you out of my life, Velda. Your broken English. I mean, there's nothing wrong with... Did I win that? No, I just tied with Meatspin. In reality, I probably shouldn't have tied, I just had the same amount of kills, but he had less deaths. Really should have awarded it to him. Okay. Dead Kazu's probably gone. I'll have one more match with Meatspin, I'm pretty sure. No, I can have more than one match. Ocelot, you know... GG. I think he's out, so I'll say GG. Meatspin joining me, or is this really it? did I really have a 40-minute podcast and then an hour worth of gaming? There's nothing wrong with that. Connection unstable. Oh great. We'll rehost. Yeah, in case you don't know, what happens is sometimes when someone leaves a room, it just crashes. Who's hosting this? Oh no, Severbot Beta. That's Dark Lord's baby. Let me message Meatspin's message me. Yeah, that's good thinking. Meatspin just said we could use shit talking in chat as evidence. Good, yeah, good thinking. I did plenty of shit talking there too, but I'm sick of this shit, to be honest. I'm absolutely sick to death of Valdir. Yeah, oh yeah, he messaged me on Discord to say it was fun. Good night, man, you did good. Yeah, Deb Kazu said that. I think Meatspin might come back for another game if he's got time. I'll ask him quick. You got time for another, or should I call it here? I mean, we could just have another podcast until I'm done speaking. But yeah, I think I talked about just about everything I wanted to in today's entry of the podcast. Yeah, I'll be Google translating it, which I'm pretty sure is how he speaks English. He just pops a box down and whips out Google Translate. Oh, Qsos is here. I remember playing with him before. I don't remember how good he was. Yeah. Oh yeah, Meatspin's back. Yeah, we'll make this the last one. I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. I'll probably just end up repeating exactly what's happening on screen. Should I just restart? You guys gonna join? Meatspin's in. Okay, that's good enough for me. Celsius. I don't know how you say that. Is it like Celsius, but less cell and more Qsius? I don't know. That's the problem with usernames. You're never entirely sure how they're pronounced, unless there's something really easy like Gravedigger Prime. I don't think anyone's confused as to how you pronounce Gravedigger Prime or Gravedigger Prim, I suppose. But even then, it's not very hard to understand how to say Gravedigger Prime. Sweet. Not very sweet, I guess. That's a better way to start. Oh no. That's bad. This is how the world ends, not with a boom, but a whimper. Stop. Stop. You didn't stop. Okay, the safe word is police brutality. What? Why did he stay still? Yeah, I think he's popped a knockdown his mates, but he's either typing something or he's pulling a masterful big brain strategy of standing still to avoid gunfire. I really do salute you, man. Ow. Yeah. You know, it would be a really nice addition with Veldu if they can't ban him. It would be really nice if they could just instantly destroy his radio whenever he joins. I'm not sure if such is even possible, but that would be funny. So you can't say anything toxic. But yeah, Meatspin's right on in his thinking of that we could use that as evidence that he's a toxic asshole who deserves everything he gets. And I have actual film to prove that I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was talking shit about him, but shit talking's allowed. I wasn't doing it to his face. In fact, it says on the Discord I'm allowed to shit talk as long as it's not on the platform. All problems with other platforms such as Twitch are not to be taken up on those platforms, not on here. Which means I'm allowed to say exactly what I want. I'm just self-respecting, and I won't say anything to someone who isn't a complete ass. Okay, that's pretty good. Which means, yeah, if Valdu tries to say, oh, he's breaking TOS, he's just not gonna work. I mean, you could probably say something like, breaky TOS, no, no, no. I mean, that's very racist, but yeah, it's just racist. It's below me to be that racist. Oh, Meatspin stunned him before dying. Anyway, I'm very sorry about that. Let's get back to the game. It's not his nationality that bugs me, it's his attitude. Broken English is fine. I'm legit. I have no problems with it. English is a really bullshit language when you think about it. But yeah, Valdu pisses me right the fuck off. Because it's not just his broken English, it's the fact he doesn't even bother to not hurt people's feelings. Well, did he actually spawn that? Why does it always spawn us in the corner of this map? When we're all there. It feels like it went, huh, this is a pretty small map. You know, it would be a shame if I spawned everyone next to each other. It's really hard to take on more than one person at once in Metal Gear. The exception being Peace Walker, where it's not only possible to take on more people at once, it's freaking done for you. Just press the attack button in quick succession and Snake will jump from person to person. Yeah. Damn it. No, no, no. Okay, he's gonna stun me. Wait, no, not quite. Okay, let's just... Oh, what did he get me with? I have no idea what you hit me with, Meatspin. You roll into me? He might have rolled into me. He just didn't roll at me, he rolled away from me and his legs must have caught me or something. Hang on, need to sneeze. It's the worst when you can't sneeze, isn't it? Fuck. Yeah. Okay, now I can speak without having snot up my nose. I know that's a delightful detail you needed. Still, you could probably tell I needed to sneeze. Huh? Huh? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Solid stuff. Solid sneaks, actually. Les Enfants Terribles. That's the name of a book, isn't it? The name of the project they use. Where is everyone? Why'd they all abandon me? What did I do this time, Dad? Yeah, just in case anyone's wondering. Meatspin might be doing his father proud, but I'm sure as heck not. I never even met the fat bastard. I don't know if he's fat, I just added that part. He's a bum. I don't even think he ever paid welfare. He's not worth talking about. And this isn't about me, it's about the game. Or whatever garbage I'm talking about. I mean, the first 40 minutes definitely weren't about the game, and they were about the garbage. Until we were blessed by the presence of Deb Kazu. Seriously, I owe you a lot, man. Otherwise, I'd probably still be there. Oh wait, no, I'd have Meatspin now. And QCS if he was around. I'd have Valdu. Does that count for anything? No, it counts for less than nothing. I'm pretty sure I'd rather just talk to talk for about 40 minutes than listen to him. Oh, so close. My aim was slightly to the right. His left, my right. Okay, he's got to know I'm there. Oh. This isn't going so well, chat. I say chat, no one's here in chat. Well, if they are, they're very stealthy. Trying to get that, big boss rank, huh? I forget the exact requirements for getting the big boss rank in anything. Just, you have to be pretty good at the game. Yeah, I always get Tsuchinoko on Metal Gear 3, but just because I always get the Tsuchinoko, and that overwrites it. I got codenamed Panther on Metal Gear Solid 2 when I played it. You know, there was that little thing I noticed that was pointed out to me by Meatspin ages ago, actually, that the scene with Solidus' chokehold is with if you look to your left, you'll see Snake and Fortune standing over there. So, but if you do that, you get more O2 for that. So yeah, you can actually use it to have an easier time with it. Not much easier, it's still absolutely brutal to resist Solidus' choke. Still, it's not as hard as it is on E Extreme. Okay, that didn't go quite to plan. Fuck. Yeah, it was pretty good. Not for me, but for Meatspin it was pretty good. Anyway. I remember I was saying, not really singing so much as just saying the lyrics to Snake Eater before, and it brought me back to a clip from Shia LaBeouf's He Will Not Divide Us. Oh, QSIS is out of here. Yeah, he had a guy show up with a hood on, then he pulled it on to reveal he was wearing an eye patch and started singing Snake Eater, while using a milk container as a drum. It was pretty good. He was actually a good rendition of it. I think he's actually in professional wrestling now. He's gonna stand up. Frickin' hell. I fall for it every time. The quick pop. Because I forget he can, this isn't, he can see over that, so he was just aiming up a shot at me while I was, helplessly waiting. Yeah, if in case you don't know, anyone who's not familiar, if you line up a shot and then tap, up on the D-pad, it perfectly lines you up with the camera. He's there. Oh, damn it. I wasn't made the first one to move in that situation. I was not going to be the first to move. It felt like whoever moved first died, except Meatspin proved that wrong. Okay, he kind of gave me that one. He moved into the bullets. I swear, officer, I wasn't aiming at him, he just moved into the bullets. Let's see how that goes in court. Yeah, I feel very passionately about Live Alive being released. The worst thing they changed, and they actually changed something for the worse in the remake of Live Alive, not Live Alive. I got into that habit really early on because I didn't know how it was supposed to be pronounced until, well, they had their announcement trailer for the Switch version. I went, oh, it was supposed to be Live Alive. I suppose that makes sense. Anyway, something I don't like is they changed the name of one of the moves. In the original, it was called Pissed Fist, and I think that's just the greatest name for an attack in an RPG I've ever heard. But no, they changed it to Fists of Rage, Punches of Rage, or something dumb like that. You had the perfect name for a move in the unofficial translation. And yeah, there is an unofficial translation if you'd prefer to play that than the Switch one. Personally, I do. I don't own the Switch. I'm not going to emulate the game. Valdu's back. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Hostile sighted!
Oh, yay.
Enemy sighted!
Damn it. Gasp. The enemy.
Got it.
I'm gonna just type a quick message to Veldu. You wanna be toxic? Here's my response. Let me just find a nice place after I killed you. Oh, come on. I have a nice message for you. It's called Tough Luck. In fact, not even that tough. No one asked you to join, Veldu. I don't feel bad that you have connection issues, and now you're making me mad that you're still joining even after you've complained multiple times you don't like the room. You don't like it? There's a little option the kids are doing nowadays. It's called not fucking playing. You made me mad now, man. If there wasn't a minute and 30, I'd probably call it here. You don't even oh, you had the chameleon rank? That would be impressive if you actually were good at the game. Oh wow, immortality. That's funny, isn't it? Die, you immature asshole. It's a stupid connection. You have issues with it? Why don't you not play in my room? And then he tried to blame fricking Meatspin for it? No, it's you. You're the problem. If you don't like it, don't play. That's as simple as that. Fun fact, you're playing from Latin America. I'm playing from New Zealand. The fact you were fucking able to connect at all is a miracle. Especially when you seem to buy the most off-brand Wi-Fi on the market. I'm amazed you were able to join at all. Anyway, I'm done with you, Veldu. I really am. I'm recording this. I don't care what exactly you said in Spanish. Your toxic attitude and the fact you blame everyone but yourself for your own mistakes, it's really getting old. My own attitude in this act and the VOD will be enough to prove that I don't want you in my game. And the fact I can't blacklist you is just really annoying. Rest assured, Veldu, I would ban you if I could. Any fucking way, that's the end of this. See you in court, Veldu. The court being me talking to the moderators about it. Anyway, see ya. Thanks, Meatspin. You're the bro. I'll be messaging you on Discord very shortly, I imagine. Bad leg indeed. Yeah, alright, see you guys. I'm just getting pissy now. Alright, see ya.